How's it going, fellas? Now, this is a magazine that I'm not particularly familiar with. Sometimes I would buy them and just not get around to reading them, or and sometimes people would just give them to me. So this is one that I got, and I don't know if I ever read it. And if I did, I didn't read it extensively. Um, but yeah, Muscle Media. Where is this from? Oh, this is from June 2001. So, over 20 years old. The usual suspects here. Supplements on the first page. Glutamine, protein. The perfect meal for your muscles. So far, it doesn't look like they're highlighting bodybuilding superstars. Which may make sense because with Flex and Muscle and Fitness, I mean, they were run by the Weeder brothers, so, which means that they were essentially run by the IFBB. So, yeah, if any of you are familiar with this one, feel free to comment. At any rate, all of these are fun to revisit since bodybuilding magazines are now a thing of the past. Power moves for super form. This guy says that these articles help him improve his form. That's interesting. How can you avoid excess carbs while increasing protein intake? More interaction, more weight loss. One thing I've noticed over the years, especially since I train people professionally, is most of these magazines completely focus on how you look, getting lean and hard and more muscular. And yes, that is an aspect of fitness, but one that gets kind of swept under the rug is functionality and mobility. And that doesn't matter to you if you're under 30, but as you get older, trust me, it will matter. Pain in your joints, from years of hardcore strength training starts to catch up with you. And you wake up feeling stiffer than you would if you were, 20 or so years younger. And you end up focusing more on functionality and mobility. And bodybuilding, believe it or not, does not cover mobility and functionality. It covers functionality a little bit. There's scapular retraction and scapular elevation and protraction. You accomplish this when you do chest movements and back movements, scapular retraction. When you do trapezius movements, you accomplish scapular elevation. When you do lat movements, or lat pull downs and pull-ups, to some extent you accomplish scapular depression. So there are certain joint actions, or in other words, functional imperatives that get taken care of through bodybuilding. So there are some, but it doesn't go deep enough. And as you get older, you really do need to focus on a little bit more than being rock hard and muscular, shredded, jacked, all this shit that everybody talks about. Man, is there more to it than that? Bulletproof abs by summer, you know. Yeah. But thank goodness for getting older, because if I was still a younger guy, I'd still be just like everybody else, completely focused on how I look. You know, but you're forced to change that over time. You just are. You have to change it. Anyone can have great abs. Anyone can have great abs. Am I really reading this? Bullshit. That's not true. So, you know, this seems like just more muscle and fitness and flex misinformation, but without professional bodybuilders. Yeah, I have a real love-hate relationship with these magazines. I mean, they were so interesting, and you know, it was all we had before the internet. You know, but like I said, you know, getting involved in this industry and having to go to school, you know, having to get certifications and CECs, which stand for continuing education credits. You know, it opens you up, because a lot of this is propaganda. The vast majority of it, all the leading bodybuilding magazines, is just a lot of propaganda, for the most part, with some good information here and there. Finishing touches. Yeah, I saw on the cover, it says something about an interview with the star of the show Survivor. I've never seen that show. Never seen it. I've heard of it, obviously. It was immensely popular a while back, but never watched it, not once. More supplements. Yeah, there's truth to this, the dark side of perfection. You know, some of these guys that think they can never be big enough, that's not good. I found myself not able to go past a mirror without a quick session of posing to check out my physique. Yeah. Bigorexia. Restoration in progress. Restoration in progress. Vinny's 49 Harley isn't sitting in a barn rotting anymore, and this 49 model isn't sitting in a bar rotting anymore. So it sounds like he's talking about his motorcycle and his lifestyle. You know, like I said, I mean, this is as far as I remember, this is my first time going through this. Maybe I'll read it in depth at some point. Push-ups. To target your triceps, bring your hands close together with your thumbs and index fingers touching. Yeah, bear in mind, this is from 2001, so I imagine most of this information is common knowledge by now. Body for Life Challenge. This looks like this is almost done. So on the sauce. Yeah, it doesn't appear to have as many supplement advertisements as Flex and Muscle and Fitness and some of the other ones. But then again, this magazine isn't as thick. It's just about done here. So, all right. Muscle Media is relatively thick, but no comparison to Muscle and Fitness and Flex. All right, I mean, I don't know, nothing to write home about, but if you've never seen this publication before, now you have. All right, I'd like to thank you for watching PLA Mind and BODYWURKS, and I will be back with more content on the fitness industry, personal training, and strength training in general. I also plan to release more instructional videos showing some really good movements that you may or may have not heard of. Anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.